A very good afternoon to all of you. Indian Army has announced a few changes in the recruitment process, the procedure part of it. Today, in order to brief us about these changes, we are joined here today with Major General P. Ramesh, VSM, ADG, Zonal Recruiting Office, Bengaluru. The format of this media brief will be, Sir will address us, give us an overall brief as to what are the changes we are expecting this year henceforth, and then the floor will be open for questions. Your questions are welcome on the subject. Sir, over to you.
Let me extend a very hearty welcome to each one of you. Post the announcement of Agnipath scheme in June 2022, the recruitment year 2022-23 saw recruitment of Agniveers. The highlights: Agniveers are recruited for 4 years. After 4 years, 25% of these Agniveers are given permanent cadre induction based on their merit. Within these 4 years, once they complete this engagement for 4 years, they are provided with class 12 certificate. They are also provided with an Agniveer technical skill certificate. They also receive a Seva Nidhi package, which is half contributory and half provided by the government, which is somewhere close to 11.72 lakhs. During the period of engagement of 4 years, the Agniveers are insured on a non-contributory scheme for 48 lakhs. Despite the apprehensions, the speculations and skepticism about this scheme, I am glad to inform you all that the scheme has been an extremely successful one, and we have been able to get adequate number of volunteers for the Agnipath scheme. So that's as regards the Agnipath scheme. Let's move forward. From this recruitment year onwards, there is going to be transformational changes in the recruitment process as far as Indian Army is concerned, for recruitment of junior commissioned officers and the other ranks. When I say other ranks, the soldiers. Again, when I say soldiers, it means both Sepoys as well as Agniveers. What are these transformational changes? They are basically on two aspects. The first aspect is the sequence of the recruitment process is undergoing a change. The second aspect, there will be enhanced automation in the recruitment process. Now let me take one by one. As regards the sequence of recruitment process, till the year 22-23, the recruitment process used to commence with registration, which was followed by a recruitment rally. The individuals who cleared the recruitment rally, which included physical test, the measurement test and the medical test, they were called for a common entrance examination. Post the common entrance examination, a merit list is prepared, and individuals who are merit listed are thereafter called for dispatch to various regimental centers. Now this sequence undergoes a change. The aspirants register first. Post the registration, they will undergo a common entrance examination. Post the common entrance examination, the individuals who get shortlisted will now be called for the recruitment rally, which will be at the nominated venues by the respective army recruitment officers. During the recruitment rally, as before, we will have the physical, the measurement test as well as the medical test. Post these two activities, that is common entrance examination and the recruitment rally, a combined merit is prepared, which will include the marks of the common entrance examination as well as the physical test, and individuals who are merit listed will now be called for dispatch for various regimental centers. So the basic difference is, it will now commence with the examination rather than the recruitment rally as it was before. Now let us see this process the changed process a little more in detail. It commences with an online registration of the aspirants. The registration is to be carried out on the Indian Army website. This was the same process which was being done earlier. The major difference in this is, firstly, the Join Indian Army website has been linked to the DG locker, thereby enhancing the transparency. Number 2, the individual now can register based either on the Aadhaar card or on his matriculation certificate. And number 3, the major one, this time when he registers, he has to pay a common entrance examination fee of rupees 500. Out of these rupees 500, 50% of the cost is going to be borne by the Indian Army, which means the individual has to pay rupees 250, and in addition, if there is any bank transactional charges, that. This payment can be done either through an internet banking, or by UPI, or by Bheem, or by credit or debit cards of any of the major banks. Cards like Maestro, Master, Visa and RuPay cards are acceptable. What we have seen in the past 6 days, that is, the online registration is commenced on 16th of February, today is 22nd. Some individuals have not been able to successfully register because their payment has not been completed. And the major reason for this is that their credit or the debit cards are not activated for online transaction. So this message has to go to the aspirants so that they can successfully register. For assisting and facilitating the aspirants, there is a video that has been uploaded on the Join Indian Army website as well as on YouTube, which is written as how to apply. So the aspirants can go through this video to get assistance and to know the methodology of registration for the recruitment process. Once an individual registers or provides all the information that is being asked by the portal, he will be now sent to a payment portal. On successful payment of his due, that is rupees 250, he will be provided with a roll number. This roll number will be required till the recruitment process is completed. This will complete the registration process. Now we will come on to the online examination. As I stated earlier, the second aspect of transformational change is enhanced automation. Hitherto-fore, we used to have our common entrance examination in a pen and paper format. The individuals used to come, sit in a hall and give an exam like the way we used to give exams earlier in a pen and paper format. From this year onwards, this is going to be a computer-based online examination. And for this online examination, we have already nominated 176 locations pan-India. As the individual registers, he will be asked to indicate 5 preferred locations out of these 176 locations. And it will be endeavor of the Indian Army to give him one of the first 3 choices for his examination. And even for the examination, there is a video that has been uploaded to assist these aspirants, which is how to appear for online common entrance examination, which is available both on Join Indian Army website as well as on the YouTube. Besides this, they also have mock tests already uploaded on Join Indian Army website so that they can practice. What I would like to reiterate here, while the exam is now being computer based, there is no change whatsoever with regard to the syllabus or the pattern. The exam will consist of either 50 questions, which will have to be done in 1 hour, or 100 questions which will have to be done in 2 hours depending upon the category that the individual aspires for. Each correct answer will give him full marks. Any unattempted question will give no marks, and any wrong answer will fetch him 25% negative marks. So this is as regards the online common entrance examination is concerned. Post the common entrance examination, the individuals will be shortlisted. During this period, the individuals will be intimated. Post the registration, the individuals will be intimated about the venue of the examination on his registered mobile as well as on his registered email ID. This will be intimated approximately 10 to 14 days prior to the conduct of exam. As of now, it has been planned that the exams will be conducted over a period of 10 days. This will come in somewhere in mid-April. And each day there will be 3 shifts. However, this may undergo a change based on the number of aspirants registered for the recruitment. Post the exam, the individuals will now be shortlisted to undergo the recruitment rally. There is no change with regard to the recruitment rally. The recruitment rally as hitherto-fore will consist of physical tests followed by measurement tests, and lastly the medical tests. What I want to tell you is this online examination has been outsourced. It is being done by ADG in consultation with TCS. So we have to make a payment for every candidate. That payment for every candidate is being taken from the candidate, 50% from the candidate and 50% by the army. There is nothing that is going into the army funds. Everything is being given to that outsourced agency which will be conducting the exam for us.
What is the full form of EDS?
EDCIL, it is, I'll give you the full form. Can you just take on that? I'll give you the full form. It is conducting this NEET and all those exams. It's a government agency.
Which type of company is it?
It's a government agency. It's not a private agency. TCS has been collaborated only for using their infrastructure. Otherwise, EDCIL, which is a government agency which conducts other exams like NEET and UPSC and others, is going to do the online examination for us with the infrastructure that is available with the TCS in various colleges and schools. Rather not even college, yeah.
Educational consultation of the VSM.
Under
PSU under Ministry of Education.
Yeah, educational consultation of India Limited.
Now I am curious to know how much the government is spending to get the services of TCS and the other.
How much requirement is spending means?
Payment, you told that you are...
See, I wouldn't know the exact payment. The payment rupees 500 is per candidate is the expenditure that is involved. That is why this fees is being levied. Otherwise, no payment was being made prior to this.
No, I am talking about...
Common entrance examination where you filter people. So that is the intention of this?
No. See, I don't know if you would have heard me.
Why you should change?
I'm telling you that. If you would have heard me, I said that one of the advantages is now the focus is on the cognitive aspect of the recruitment, of the recruit. What does that mean? His mental ability. Right? Till now, what was the focus? First focus was his physical capability. Thereafter, his mental ability was being checked. With the changing times, with modern technology being introduced into the Indian Army and Indian Armed Forces, the requirement of cognitive aspect coming to the fore has increased. So we will first check his mental ability, thereafter check his physical capability. Whoever meets both is now taken into the army. So by design, not by default, now what happens is the individuals who are mentally capable or who have good mental ability would get shortlisted for the physical tests. Yeah.
That's true because you did not change the syllabus.
Syllabus has not been changed.
That's what. How will he help you?
No. See, what happened was, previously you had some people who would have been good academically, but because he cannot run in those large numbers, he could not clear the physical test. Now what will happen is that individual will get shortlisted. Now we know he stands a chance. Now he will practice and come for the physical test. And the number of individuals involved in the physical test are now lesser, thereby increasing his chances of making the grade. Got my point? Therefore that individual has a better chance to qualify. That's all. We are not enhancing the syllabus. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just I was
सर आपने कहा कि जो अब है कि पूरा ट्रांसपेरेंट एक सिस्टम बन गया है रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस का, क्या वजह रही कि नियम चेंज करने पड़े थोड़े बहुत? क्या आपको लगता था कि जो पहला प्रोसेस था रिक्रूटमेंट के कहीं लूपहोल थे उसमें?
Frankly speaking, firstly there were no loopholes in the previous system, but that was a little more laborious. Because see, calling about 40,000 people or maybe 8,000 people or 10,000 people for a common entrance examination in a paper pen format was laborious. There was a lot of efforts involved. So basically it was to streamline the system. Basically there was no major loophole that was identified. Second issue is that, see, there were a lot of humans involved in between. So there is a chance, though we couldn't find any because the system has been so well made that the humans also can't. But so there could be a possibility of a mistake. So we can remove that also by taking out the human and put automation in its place. It is basically to bring in more of accuracy or to avoid mistakes and also reduce the chances of human intervention. That's all. Otherwise there were no loopholes in that. Yeah. Out of which 250 is being paid by the government, that is by the army. Balance 250 will be paid by the individual.
So altogether they only are supposed to pay 250.
That's all. Individual has to pay only 250.
Plus bank charges.
Of course, if there is any transactional charges of credit card or debit card, with the bank takes, that he will have. Any individual who is found suspect in his medical status would be put through a review medical, which will be the final one. The individuals who would qualify through these tests, that is physical, measurement and the medical tests, now a combined merit list will be prepared, which will include the marks of the common entrance examination as well as the marks he obtains in the physical test, as also some bonus marks in case he is entitled to. And the individuals who are now merit listed will be called for dispatch to various regimental centers as for training as Agniveers. So this is in a nutshell the process that is going to take place for recruitment for the training year 2023-24. What are the advantages? By bringing in common entrance examination as the first filter or the first step, what is the advantage? First advantage, we will now focus on the cognitive aspect of the individual during the recruitment process. Second, it will have a wider outreach. Third, the process now becomes extremely streamlined and simpler. And the fourth, in hither-to-fore we used to have large congregation for recruitment rally, 3,000 to 4,000 in a day, which used to put pressure both on the civil administration as well as the military authorities, as also for the candidates. This used to bring in inconvenience to the candidates. We will avoid such kind of large congregation. Therefore it is advantageous. Let me also tell you, there is a help desk that is available on the Join Indian Army website. There is also a helpline number, a mobile number that is also available. The number is 799 615 7222. The last aspect that I want to speak about, which is very, very important, is the involvement of touts. The aim of automation is to avoid human intervention. And the aim of avoiding human intervention and automation is firstly to reduce the chances of mistakes. Secondly, to bring in more transparency and prevent exploitation by touts. I can very confidently state here that recruitment as an Agniveer by any kind of influence is not possible. This system is truly unbiased, impartial and transparent. There is no way that an individual can influence recruitment as an Agniveer. This message has to go down to the candidates or the aspirants. Otherwise, they will remain exploited without any benefit. Before now I conclude and take your questions, I will highlight on 3 aspects again. First aspect is to inform the aspirants that their debit cards and their credit cards will have to be activated for online transaction to complete their registration. Second aspect, please tell the aspirants that there is no change in syllabus or the pattern of questions as regards the online common entrance examination is concerned. And third and the most important, there is no tout who can help him in getting recruited as an Agniveer. Therefore, he should go and have faith in the system. That's all from my side. Now I am open to take on questions from you.
You may please raise your hand. Mics are available here. Any questions, please?
Anyone?
Sir,
1 second.